Yeah, one of them. They're going to the polls. We have to get the right people in office.
Mm-hmm.
That leads me to a huge race ongoing right now in Port Arthur.
Right.
That huge race is the JP race. Well, Guillory's already won the damn thing.
Right.
But
Right.
now all of a sudden, well, we don't like Guillory. Well, if you didn't like Guillory, you should have gotten up and voted the first time.
Yeah.
Now we got Urkel, who I call him Urkel,
Oh, you
which is
hold
the
on.
mayor's, I guess, what his son.
Yeah. So you call Brandon Bartie Steve Urkel? That's what you call.
Yeah, he's a black Urkel, and and I look at it, and I don't mean anything mean by it.
Right. Right. Right.
I just mean, okay, what has this kid done in life
Right. Oh, yeah.
that makes him think that he can go sit on a bench and make decisions based upon the law? Well, this kid wants to do a write-in candidacy. I'll tell you what, I buy the steak dinner if he gets over 100 write-ins. I will buy you a steak dinner, Super Dave,
Yeah.
if he gets over 100 write-ins. He's not going to get 100 write-ins. It ain't going to happen.
I'm telling.
And so,
go ahead.
I'm just telling you that the people are smarter. The Port Arthur community's smarter than that.
Right.
They're just smarter than that. And so what we need to do is we need to continue to tell everybody, hey, look, get out and vote. It's already decided. He's been violating every freaking law you can violate, man.
People been violating.
I mean, come on, you're buying votes? What?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah, that's the word on the streets. They buying votes in the name of the campaign, some kind of teacher giveaway. But that's kind of what I'm hearing, though. That's kind of what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And with Bartie, I think, right, the trickery is going to come in, right, because he has a lot of money going. I've seen his advertisement all over these different small little newspapers and stuff like that. So there's somebody's putting a lot of money behind him, and the trickery is going to go in at the actual polls, because I guarantee you, with all of this violating that the previous judge been doing, they're going to have somebody pretty much voting for him. They're going to have some people, they're going to have some assistants, because you can have like an assistant going in there inside the polls and pretty much kind of show you what to do. So I'm 99% sure that's what's going to happen. They're going to have all these doggone assistants going in there and helping these elderly people and all the people that want to kind of goddamn help them vote for it, that need some help, is going to go ahead and try to type that in. That's, for my opinion, I believe that's where the trigger is going to come in. And I told Mr. Giller, hey, you're going to need to get some poll watchers. You're going to have to call somebody from the state to come down and try to regulate it, because that's where the trickery is going to come in my humble opinion. And it's funny that you mentioned that, what has he done in life, because people has always questioned, right? They've questioned, what does Bartie do? Some people say he don't even have a job. I mean, that's what I've been hearing. I don't know where he works at. Some people say he don't even have a job. He just do this the school board thing.
He doesn't have a job. We can't find him working in a job.
Right.
I mean,
So people, you have to understand, when you got these kept politicians, right? These people that don't have jobs and they just have money, you have to understand these are plants. They'll say they just straight puppets. I mean, that's the main thing that citizens have to try to understand when you're looking at these politicians. When you have career politicians that seems to have everything paid for them, seems to have a whole lot of money getting pumped into them. Before, when you had Mark DeRuin, there was the actual the JP. You didn't have nobody run against him for 10 years. But then again, when you have Mr. Guillory beats him, now you have two people jumping in the race in an unusual way. You have one as a write-in, and then you have this young lady. She went ahead and went and got some signatures or whatnot. Who does that as an independent candidate? That's never been done before. So people, you have to see the trickery, that you have the system, the status quo, is trying to keep control of that position. Understand it's
Yep.
ideal for citizens. Well, any type of entity. If you have a citizens group or you have a political power structure, right, to control a judge. When you controlling the judge, you control law. And when you control
Yep.
law, that's the ultimate power that you have as a politician in this city, county, or whatever. So, people, you need to understand what's at stakes here. You have Mr. Guillory that's representing the people that can break the control of these slumlords, that you have people in O.W. Collins living in slums, and all of you low to moderate income people out there, including myself, that, if you happen to live in these apartments and that you haven't under a slumlord, you can kind of break that and keep them to be honest when you have an honest JP, because with
Yeah, but
Miss,
Dave,
go ahead.
Dave, you got a 15-year-old